p.m. Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. 9:03 p.m. Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. Trying to show how it stands itself up when you push the button, but kind of needed to zoom back. It's like too close. You think differently. Having connection issues. There's a lot of sirens coming from a distance now. That looks normal, right? I don't know. That looks a little funny. Looks like the yolk's coming out of the egg. Yeah. I hope I can remember that. That's a good joke. I'm gonna go get a little clip of the moon right now. Yeah, I know that there's been some copycats that have made it fake, but there's been some really freaky videos of the moon lately. Like, really freaky. I don't know if anybody's seen the original ones of the face next to the moon. Once the people zoom in, and then there's like this giant whose face is like, you know what I mean? Like the moon would like set inside of his face, like size-wise. Size-wise, it looked like he could just open his mouth and be like, and just eat the moon. Think about that. What if there was somebody up there, or a bunch of somebody's? Like, we might just be a literal board game. That might be the whole reason for the checkered floors always in like the real big rich celebrity people's houses and the Masonic temples and stuff. Yeah. Oh man. I tell you what, it isn't really possible to scare me on a video. Even those stupid jump scare videos and stuff don't get me. Like I've seen them get a lot of other people, and then I don't react to it and stuff because I'm pretty good in the moment. Billy Carson explains that. I'm one of those people that he like acts like he's got, and shout out Billy, I'm not talking shit. There's a bunch of trolls on TikTok coming for Billy's neck right now, and they don't have any ground to stand on, and they've made me feel more confident in Billy's legitimacy since they've started doing it. But Billy talks about how some people are not at the 7-second disadvantage of the reality projection, pretty much, meaning that from the time that something happens to the time that a person processes a thought to the time that they start into their reactionary action, it's a 7-second period, meaning from the initial response time. Like as soon as something starts happening, it'll take a full 7 seconds for like the whole entire process to play out, pretty much. How you doing, boss? And he seems almost like resentful about certain people being here on a different, version. You know, some people's here on Windows 93 and some people's here on Windows 2000. That's just a fact. I don't think that I'm better than anyone or anything like that, but I think that I can show it clearly. You know, if anybody wanted to take the time to find out, nobody cares. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm talking about some pretty intense things on here. No, I don't have like a very consistent pattern as far as what time I do live streams or what time I upload videos, and the videos are kind of broad. There's no, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to just dial in a little bit right now But it's just like I get taken from one focus to another, you know, and I don't want to force myself onto a certain topic. Yeah, the street lights are affecting it more right now, but you can still tell the yolk is coming out of the egg. That's what I'm gonna change this to, probably. The yolk is coming out the egg, fellas. Somebody cracked the shell. Oh, they have a new melody in my head now. I forgot about it. How you doing, boss? Good. How are you, man? I found where the sirens are, or where they were headed to. I'm thinking that there might have been 2 sets of sirens. Who cares, right? I've got a new melody started that I want to try to document here. I haven't completely written it out or anything, but I did write what I would consider a chorus, like a hook, down yesterday. Or it could have been the day before yesterday. All the days kind of blend together now, but it's kind of another one. I'm on a real like revolutionary energy right now. I can't control it. I feel like that's where I'm supposed to be anchored in right now, is like trying to emit off the type of energy to raise people up into a combative state, like we're not gonna take it anymore type energy, you know what I mean? Because regardless of like me, I fully believe and I fully know that, you know, there's a supernatural element to all of this, and that there are higher forces at play, interfering, not just interfering, but literally dictating and puppeteering the thoughts of mankind. And that's a pretty important detail to this reality when you put that in perspective of thinking about the leaders of government and the leaders of high institutions and things like these big tech giants and stuff. Like, think about it, like, where does Elon Musk's thoughts come from, you know? Or who do they come from, better yet? I think it would be a what and a who to us. Hi, boss. How you doing? Because it's really fucked government. They know that the somebody's out and spent where it went. I can't remember I had a really good rhyme thing going with like the word spent. It was like F the government, but the chorus is going to be like, it's really fuck the government, they know I'm heaven sent, their time is spent, where did it go, drummers, where did it go, their time is spent, they know we're heaven sent, it's really fuck the government. So we're getting to a place where it's got to be like that, no matter how enlightened somebody thinks they are, or what they think that they've overcome, and what level of illumination they have achieved. We still have to go by at the end of the day, what we see in front of us, and what we see in front of us is world leaders. It's not just America, but I kind of try to focus on America because I do feel a certain level of like nationalism and like pride to this place, to these people, you know, these people, these goddamn Americans. Like, for some reason, maybe it's from growing up in the middle of like, you know, a real rural area or whatever, but no matter how far I feel like I come in this journey and stuff of trying to elevate through levels of illumination, I still come back even after I like feel like the revelations and stuff is just, you know, the level of illumination increases, but there's still a baseline that I return to, and nationalism is one of my baselines. I have a certain level of pride of just like, and I don't care about the etymology or the meaning or the origins or anything, just like the whole like we are Americans type thing. I know there's something there energy wise to, you know, light up others because I can feel it, you know. It's like there's something there, because it's easy whenever we get in, or when I get into a deep dive into the occult, esoterics, and metaphysics, whatever words that we pick today. It's easy for me to realize though that I can still get fired up on like some nationalist shit. Like, I really can't. Like, we're America. Like, fuck this. We should be making guillotines. Like, this is a fact. It doesn't matter how... It don't matter what you study. The type of information that I've started to take is ruined regular life for me. Once you dive deep into the occult and stuff, it's ruined for you, you know? Like, there is no going back. But that still incites something. That still sparks something. And I think that was why Trump, or whoever controls Trump's thoughts or whatever, that's why he played off of that. He played off of a rural type of nationalism that was easy to convert over into a divide of race, even class and stuff. Like, it was easy for that to happen. It was an easy jump to take from that national mentality to dividing everybody. So, it's really fuck the government. They know I'm haven't sent where the time went. Chrono said they're spent $1 million cent. It's fuck the government. I don't know. I was hoping to get somebody in the chat, so stay up.